Alright, we found a broken ship. Gift bearer ships. They carry sentimental junk, says the old man who's a drunk. He thinks it's a smuggler ship. Gift bearers only visit landlocked settlements. That's a trap. Okay. They're trying to trick me. Somebody thinks there's treasure on there. Somebody thinks it's a bunch of garbage. And somebody thinks it's a trap. Alright. Alright. Thoughts? Oh, I'm going to ask people's opinions. Let's ask the pirate. Oh, it's a trap, Captain. Ship's been too smashed to shit for that. Okay, so you're not helpful. Ready the guns. No. Let's prepare a skiff. We're going out there. Oh, I can climb up the side of the broken boat. I pull myself up. My fingers dig into the wet lumber. Do I fall down? No, I keep success. How did Xoti? Oh, she must have been the lowest. The lowest strength or the lowest athletics. No, it says you need 4 to pass, and she only had 1, so I don't know why her picture's up there. We make it to the deck safely. All right, sweet. You don't even find corpses. Uh-oh. Search for salvage. We found medicine and ammo. That's it. A child's doll. Can I give that to a kid? No, well, we're not taking it. Okay. Well, that was garbage. Ooh, there we go. Search for evidence of smugglers. There we go. The old man might have been right. Yeah, let's let the pirate look. Ayo! We found a golden treasure chest! We found 23 golden shillings, but the value is 12 CP. I don't understand this exchange rate at all. Smugglers after all. Small figure of an imp. Oh, I think I can use that. Yeah. Once per rest. What does it give me? 2 imps. Okay. We earned 109 experience. Sweet. Okay, cool. Okay, we found a bridge. There's a crowd on the bridge. Valians, Amoa, bright colors and robes. Okay, so there's a crowd on the bridge. Okay, let's walk to the bridge. It's a new bridge. A lot of talking going on here. Come to eye the race. Oh, there's some kind of race going on. These people came out here to watch a race? Red Saren accent on the Orlan. Okay. It's a tradition to race in this channel after a big storm. Bragging rights. Okay, so you win something and bragging rights. Let's watch the race. Can I participate? Ooh. Well, let's participate. We'll have to talk to them on the riverside. Yeah, okay, so approach the Mawa. Did I come to watch? Should I examine the competitors? Okay, let's try to examine the competitors. Oh, nobody has insight? Eek. Alright, let's use me. I have 17 perception. Heyo! The largest of them, a bald woman, would not win the race. Got it. Okay, tightly curled blonde hair, looks strong in a swim. Oh wait, there's only 3 of them. The blonde one might win. I'd like to join the race. Okay, I thought the Huana were traditionally welcoming people. You're afraid of losing another. Okay. You have a point. The Deadfire already tried to drown me once. History. Alright, let's try. I thought the Huana were traditionally a welcoming people. Go join the others on the edge. Leave your clothes on the rocks. Oh, alright, so I can join. Okay. Alright, let's strip down and go to the water. Oh, snap. Xoti's getting a good look. I don't think I'm a high enough level to win this. Uh-oh. The others fall behind. Oh, what? Oh, keep swimming. That would be cruel. Not cruel. Ah, God, I'll help the drowning one. We lost. We gained moderate positive reputation with Juana. Alright. Alright. We lost the race, though. Nobody thanks me? Nobody. Alright, fine. Time to kill this entire village.
The ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind. The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000,000 bells ringing all at once. You are alone. And then, you are not. An indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth. The aspects of Bareth, the Usher and the Pallid Knight, shift in and out of focus. And at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size. The shifting image of Bereth settles on the aspect of the Pallid Knight.
Watcher.
Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
Stomping around the Deadfire, yanking up souls like a giant Adra soul magnet. That's passionate. I can't follow Aethys around if you're going to keep dragging my soul into the beyond whenever the whim takes you. That would be clever. Alright, well, we're trying to be clever.
I will send your soul back to the wheel should the whim take me.
Oh, back to the wheel!
Her wan face contorts into what, on mortal kith, might be called a smile. On her, the effect is more akin to a rotting pumpkin caving in upon itself.
Do not give me cause to doubt your commitment, Watcher.
Oh, I can do clever and passionate. Stomping around the Deadfire, yanking up souls.
The Pallid Knight knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the beyond? Intriguing.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face, as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains. The figure nearest Bereth dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire. The goddess Wodika strides forward.
Does Aethys frighten you, Bereth? He should. Magran subdued Aethys' influence once before, and yet he returned.
From out of Wodika's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face where his nose once was. He does not speak, but stares up at Wodika, with naked loathing plain on his ruined face. Wodika steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the Pallid Knight from the corners of her eyes.
A moon would do the job nicely.
Alright, clever. Given her relationship with the moon, I doubt Andra would approve of that. I don't know. I don't think any of these are Andra. Skane, Wodika, Bereth, Magran. I think this is Helia on the right.
Wodika throws her head back and laughs. The sound is a dry, rasping bark.
Andra could do with a new act. Her current one has grown rather stale.
Where are the other gods?
They see to their own affairs. You will speak to them in time, should you have the need.
The figure beside the aspect of Bereth flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash. The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world. I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now. To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
Alright, we have a passionate idea. I don't care what you do. Just put me back in my body so I can get this charade over with. I don't know if I like that. Sure, great idea. Can I go now? Yeah, that one.
The Pallid Knight tilts her head to the side and gives you the long-suffering, narrow-eyed look of a parent dealing with a particularly disappointing child.
No.
Another of the silent figures steps forward, and the warm, golden light of a summer's afternoon spills across your face.
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the beyond? He should be welcomed.
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide.
What if he intends to betray you?
Helia puts a feathered hand to her chest.
He wouldn't. Betrayal is not in his nature.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys' return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot. Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wedeka suggests, and crush him into the earth.
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who killed Lord Haran, the man who tormented his dear niece, Alice. Curious.
That is a storyline from the first game.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia. I am impressed.
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Attempting to end Aethys may only make things worse.
Your point is well made, little Watcher. If self-evident, Aethys has not been known to possess a vindictive nature. Indeed, he has occasionally been magnanimous to a fault. However, if we push him to the brink of reason, there is no telling what he may do. He is, as ever, unpredictable.
Something akin to fondness creeps into her voice. The pallid knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time. Both stand in his favor.
Magrin grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire in her wake. Magrin stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return, if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
Wodika waves the gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys, other than decisive, final action.
There's no cause to act now.
Your opinion is unasked for, but noted.
The pallid knight says.
We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
The pallid knight steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up to a great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the pallid knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends down and brings her ghostly face level with your own.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
This is bullshit, would be passionate. I don't really like that. We're not stoic, we're not going to do that. I'll see what I can do. Oh, wait, I'll do what I can. I like mine better. I'll see what I can do.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet, you are pulled toward her one compulsory step at a time. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of your ship's cabin.
Certainly.
Don't let anyone tell you you're too shrimpy to be a fighter. I was half your age when I started training. Ship life sure is an adventure, ain't it? Just think of all the places we can sail to, all the sights we could see. This is nothing like being stuck on a farm, or cloistered in the back of a temple. Tell me what's on your mind?
How are you feeling?
They're there in my head when I sleep.
She's talking about dreams again. Is that all you care about, Xoti?
And sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit.
Huh?
Happens when I take in a particularly volatile soul.
Take what? Huh? Or how about don't worry, we'll figure something out.
Will we? Ought we?
Yep.
I just don't know.
That's why you're not the captain.
I trust you, Watcher. I swear I do. I worry sometimes about what's gonna happen to me. But, well... It's not like I can turn my back on my duty to my god, even if it kills me.
That's all for now.
You need me, I'll be 2 whoops and a holler away.
Stop saying that!
Thank you again for maintaining my story in front of Vanessa and the others. I didn't enjoy deceiving them, but it seemed simpler than the alternative.
What do we get? Do we have clever? We don't have clever. We have shady. Honest. Benevolent. What about rational? Does it matter? It's not like you're going to see them again. And lonelier. You seem to care for them, but they didn't really know you. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm working against one of the most secretive organizations in all of Aora. One with a rather troubled history as far as animancy is concerned. That's not the sort of thing one shares with new friends. Believe me, I take no pleasure in duplicity.
What exactly were you doing out here?
After we parted, I set out to destroy the Leaden Key.
Leaden Key is a storyline from the first game. It's the antagonist was part of the Leaden Key. That's a cult, essentially, and he's trying to destroy it.
It's controlled us for too long. I wanted to free Kith from it.
Kith is the same as folk.
So for 5 years, I've been tracking down Leaden Key circles, searching for the places where they operate in secret, trying to undo them.
Widewind's legacy was the Hollowborn that they explained at the beginning of the game. The storyline at the beginning of the game was first game was children were being born without souls, so they were just empty husks and vessels, and that was part of the detective work, if you will, trying to figure out why, and they called it Widewind's legacy. You're doing the right thing, don't forget it. That's passionate. This is clever. Might as well start with the ones operating from crystal waters and sandy beaches. Yep.
It does seem idyllic, but the pamphlets fail to mention the worm nests and sea serpents.
There's a Leviathan in this game. We gotta find it.
The task has been more difficult than I anticipated.
How so?
I don't think I fully understood the weight of the decisions I would have to make, or the burden of living with them. It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father's, Theos's, yours.
Oh, easy, sure. I led you right into the prison of the gods. I didn't get that far in the first game, so I don't know what he's referring to, but that is from the first game.
What matters is that you got us out again.
The first game didn't have turnstile. The real time with pause, too chaotic. I didn't have as much fun with it. Too much stuff going on, and everybody moved, so you couldn't get the spells where you wanted them, and then you had to rest between spells, like old school D&D. Like, you know, this one's more fun. I like Pillars 2.
After we defeated Theos, I thought the hard part of undoing his work would be tracking down the Leaden Key's members and operations.
Yeah, so Theos essentially headed the Leaden Key. He was the antagonist of the first game. He was in Gwithin. So that was the story of the first game. think of it like Mass Effect. The Protheans, 50,000 years ago, they were on top, and then something wiped them out. The Inquithans were the original race, the old race, and then they turned themselves into gods, and then tried to hide it from whatever races came after them, that sort of thing. Oh, Theos was able to recall the memories of his past lives. And so that's how he knew all the secrets. Okay, what do we got here? Clever? Sure. Maybe he had an address book. Too bad you burned his robes.
Perhaps this would be easier with an example. I went to a village in Old Valia, a run-down backwater of a place.
You could think of Old Valia as the old world, Europe. And then the Deerwood is kind of the new world that they colonized.
Centuries ago, the Leaden Key had intervened to end some heretical cult. The details were lost, but what had endured was a practice of ritual bloodletting. At every full moon, the villagers would feed the soil with their blood. No one, young or old, sick or hale, was exempt.
They must have had some purpose in mind.
Yes, but the specifics depended on whom you asked. Some thought it would ward off Scan, or bring Bereth's favor on the village, or Gon's blessing to their crops.
So Gon is like the alive half of Aothis. This isn't a perfect description, but life and death are two sides of the same coin. Gon is life, Aothis death.
The village priest administered the practice. Grim old fellow. Reminded me of Theos.
Theos, antagonist from the first game.
He was a tyrant. I was certain that if the villagers were free of his influence, they'd be free from the bloodletting too. So I arranged for him to have an accident.
Ooh. What's this one? Honest. That seems like one of Theos' dirty tricks. I'd expect you to act with honor. Ooh, should we do that? Yeah, I'm being honest, sure.
I did it for the right reasons. Not that this changed much. The old man died, and the villagers were terrified.
Yes, yes, yes. The road to hell paved with good intentions.
They were convinced his death was an ill omen. They blamed it, and every other mishap that befell them, on their lack of faith. So they began bloodletting every week, turning on their neighbors for giving too little.
They doubled down!
Instead of a handful dying each year, a few perished every week.
If you barely understood this ritual, how did you expect to stop it?
I had to do something, didn't I? I keep wondering what I might have done differently, or how I could have known better.
Learning from mistakes like this is a good start.
I suppose so.
No, you better fucking know it.
I should get some rest. It's been a long day, and you've given me a lot to think about.
We'll talk more later.
Hey, this brings back some memories, huh?
Yeah, buddy, a dear. What are your thoughts on Aothis at this moment?
I want the destruction to stop. I want him to finish what he's doing and then go in peace.
Yeah, but what if finishing it is fucking the Earth to death? Or, what do they call the Earth in this game? Oh no. Well, we'll come back to it.
Only I don't see it playing out that way.
Aora!
If you like.
What did you do after we ended Weidman's legacy?
I like that feeling, knowing we'd stopped Theos. We were part of something big. That was something I never felt before. Not even at war. Guess I went looking for it again. Not that I wanted to tangle with gods, but something smaller. Something I thought I could manage. I looked all around the Deerwood, but that place has too many ghosts for me. Things I'd just as soon forget.
Deerwood, New World colony.
Ended up moving to Eder and tracking down my parents. They went there as refugees after the war ended.
Did you find a way to be useful?
In part, I guess. Eder, they still got some bad blood with Deerwood. Goes back to the Revolution.
Oh, there we go. Eder. Eder is one of the Old World areas as well. Like Old World Continental Europe, Deerwood, New World Colonial.
Some Ederans like to give Deerwoodans a hard time they get the chance. With my folks, a group came along and tried to take their land. Made a phony claim to it.
What did you do?
I sat down with them and we had a friendly negotiation.
With guns and swords?
One fella, I don't think he'll ever be able to look to his right again. But we came to an understanding. My folks, well, they didn't see me the same after that. I think they'd have rather given up the land than have it come to violence.
Pussies.
And I don't know if that was something we could have avoided, or if it was the cost of trying to fix things.
Let's get moving.
If you told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand, I'd have said you were out of your mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were done talking. That's why I walked away.
Not because I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go.
You're not really catching these social cues here, Eder.
Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die. Well, you already did, but me, I mean.
I couldn't go having all the fun by myself.
Oh, real nice of you to share. Someday I'll have to get you a gift.
You goddamn right. Now, do you see my body language of how I turned away from you and walked?
And wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one.
You're just not picking up on this.
But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds.
What do I have to do?
Thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me.
Oh, now you're being critical. I tried to walk. Okay, all right. There's no point to any of this if I have to sacrifice my beliefs. That's passionate. Honest. It hasn't always been easy. I like that.
Well, that's why I mention it. Sometimes it's been anything but. I've been meaning to ask, though. How is it you never seem to lose your way through all this?
Now, it seems like we had a lot more to talk about before I walked away.
What is it tells you you're on the right path?
Oh, boy. All right, we got a bunch of answers here. Should we go clever? I think about what the wrong path would be, then I do the opposite. Okay, I don't mind that. I judge every situation on its own circumstance and leave feelings out of it. I kind of like that. I have a strong feeling about everything! Okay? I believe in helping people who need it. Sometimes it's more complicated, but often it's not. Kind of like that one better than clever. But we are a clever paladin. So, I think about what the wrong path would be, then I do the opposite.
Why didn't I think of that? Could have saved myself some trouble.
That's right, dumbass.
When I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church.
It exactly was that. That's what it was. I can see that being an improvement. Easier to worship God when their worst traits are swept under the rug. Yep.
Yeah, I guess it was. Well, most stories had him helping folks or making the world work as it should. You pray to him, he might help you too.
He also might step on your goddamn face.
There was no cost to it. No confusion about his will or followers taken into extremes. Following Aethys was right. Had no reason to question. Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? After all we've seen?
Oh, of course, even Bareth wants to follow him. Oh, I see. I get your little joke. Your little clever joke.
I suppose that's true. Not really a point in Aethys' favor, though.
Yeah, Bareth is the person at the beginning of the game that sent us on this mission.
Anyway, I didn't mean for this to get depressing.
Oh, you didn't? You didn't see me walk away? And then you started talking about really serious shit while my back is to you because I'm trying to leave?
I think this was just a long way of saying
I appreciate the way you've guided things.
Oh, thank you.
Makes me feel like I'm doing some good, going with you.
Good. Good, because you're my tank and you're going to take a goddamn pounding all game. Let's go.
Ahoy, Captain. Truth be told, Ferrante half expect us to get our asses blown out of the water at Fort Deadlight. Fortunately for you, I have this bad habit of beating the odds. Of course, I do that by way of good old traditional chicanery. And the most important part of any hornswoggle? Solid planning. Well, that and surviving.
What can you tell me about Fort Deadlight?
Valian made originally. Piled them stones up a few centuries back, but gave it up when the fishmen wouldn't leave them be. Hard to defend against Wilder crawling up out of your crappers. Captain Aldiz claimed it a few years back. Fucking filthy from bow to stern. She had her lads and lasses cleaning fish shit out of the floorboards for months. A couple of them thought it might be better sailing elsewhere and left in the night. Aldiz tracked them down quick as you like, took their heads, and fixed them into little lanterns for the front gate. Called them Fort Deadlight's Deadlights. They say she ain't had a deserter since. Tad cruel for my taste. But I admit to admiring the wordplay.
You mentioned you have contacts at the fort. Can we rely on their help?
Oh, I did say contacts, didn't I?
Bitch, you lying to me?
Contact would be more accurate, in the singular. A lass by the name of Ciri. Been running the same circles for years, doldrums and fair winds. We're never family, but never on the wrong ends of arms, neither. Might have shaken the sheets a few months back. Regardless of how she feels about me, there's no love lost betwixt her and Benwith, that's for damn certain.
You'll contact some random lover of yours? I don't know if lover's the right term.
Ugh, random? What do you take me for, Captain?
An idiot.
Oh, you wound me, Cap. Right in the feelings.
Let's go over the plan to get into Fort Deadlight.
Deadlight's a tough coconut to crack. But if not cracking, what are nuts for?
For your fucking face. Clever approach.
Smart play for crashing any party involves scavenging yourself up an invite, and then dressing to impress.
Okay.
Aye, Captain, from stem to stern.
Okay, so we gotta look the part, so we need a disguise.
Looking the part in this case means hoisting colours identifying us as Principe.
Okay, we need Principe flag. Got it.
Don't have to tell you how dangerous such a bit of fabric can be if the wrong person catches you flying it.
We have a plan. Let's go with it.
Aye, Captain. Looking forward to watching you work.
Okay, so we need Principe flag. Where do I see? Okay, let's look. H. Where's our flag? We have Valian colors. We have Principe colors. Oh, shit. All right, we can do this right now. Alright, we're in a desert. It's very hot, and there's a low growl. Let's listen carefully. We'll use our 17 perception. A chorus of voices, inhuman voices, in the distance. Alright, let's continue cautiously forward. Black, leathery form of a drake. Alright, so we got a baby dragon. Draw your weapons and attack. Oh. Should we just attack, or should we keep watching? Are they doing anything interesting? The creature's wings rise above them as it tears at the corpse of a boar at its feet. Let's go after it. Get some! We saved. Let's get after it.
No mercy!
Happy to oblige. Moeth, Ixi, Oneth.
Aye.
Hmm? Sacre-tu!
Oh, that only goes for one round. Hmm. Okay.
Hey.
Well, now we know. There we go. That'll work. Yep, that didn't work. A little son of a bitch healing. Jesus Christ! All right, can you just go after the tank?
It's bulging ball bags.
Happy to oblige.
I'll be seeing you soon.
Did you say ball bags? Generating health, but it has to be on her. All right. Let's try to help them out.
Moeth, Ixi, Oneth.
Sure, that seems fine.
Ahoy.
You need to goddamn heal yourself. Well done. Alright, can we kill anyone quickly? What happened to everybody's... There we go. Alright, let's just do as much damage as possible to this idiot.
I'll be more than half handy, are?
Oh?
What can you do for us? I love it. Well done. What does this do? Burn damage over 1 round. Oh, that's it? Are you kidding me? 4 damage? That's it? Additional burn damage over time, and each time they receive damage. But only for 1 round. Oh, that's useless. Well, this tells me that I need more crowd control. Does he still have... Nope. Okay, alright. That didn't work out very well. Let's kill the priest.
Take this! Hmm?
Dare. Can you finish? Probably can't get through these people. Can you reach this guy?
Here we go. Hey.
There we go.
That wasn't half bad.
But we disengaged. We barely moved, and we still got a disengagement penalty. That's fine.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Captain.
Well, that combusting wounds is good for 4 rounds, not 1.
I'll be slicing her stem to stern.
Aye?
Fantastic.
What can I do you for?
Let's kill somebody else.
Lavaru, be on seek!
Booyah!
Yeah. No rush, but if you have any antidotes handy,
I don't.
I'd be much obliged. I'm on it.
Hmm?
Yeah. What for, Cap? I'll be cleaving it to the brisket.
How may I help?
Yeah! That's it!
Lavaru, be on seek!
What can I do? Yes.
Hey.
Captain. Watch me work.
How may I help?
Happy to oblige. Moeth, Ixie, Aloth!
Something I can do? Here we go.
Enter the cave. Okay.
Real quiet now.
Trouble up ahead.
Whoa, Yeah! That's it!
Alright, so maybe I don't understand how gun barrels work, because I thought that was going to blow up.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Get threshed!
Captain?
Whoops, oops, whoops. Ah, crap.
What can I do? Ha! That's for my friends.
Hmm? May I be a candle in the night. Kinda stuck over here.
Captain?
How may I help?
Lava beyond seek.
We had some good times.
Time to separate the chaff.
Yes? I'm no help here.
Eder, careful!
Yes? Lava beyond seek.
Boy. Hardly more than half-handy, aye? I'll be slicing her stem to stern.
I'm here.
Yeah!
Lava beyond sink.
Aye?
I shall deal with this one.
What for, Cap?
What can I do?
Take this!
Yes?
They'll fall by my hand.
Ahoy. Cooked that up, didn't I?
Happy to oblige. Moan, Ixie, Aloth.
Yes? As you wish.
That dog won't hunt.
Oh?
Yeah!
Boy. Fare thee well, Cog Swabber.
Yeah. Lava beyond sink.
What can I do?
Yeah! Yeah! How may I help? That looks complicated. Ha! That's it!
Ahoy. Consider it right fucked.
Yes?
Yeah! Aha!
I'm here. Yes? I'm here. Indeed. At once.
Keep your weather eye.
Well, we got a lot on this one. What is this? Insight, survival, and history. She must have been an important figure in the tribe, perhaps a high priest or a mother. But his condition makes it clear those days are long past. What happened to you? Unreliable expression. Yeah, let's break the cage. You deftly pop the poorly crafted lock off the cage. Okay, you're welcome. Who locked you up? She didn't speak. Okay. Why are you following me? Do you always follow your leaders around? She doesn't talk. You want to come with me? Yeah, come get some! Animal kindness. Oh, we're considering this thing an animal. Okay. More desert, bones crunch, and the sun bakes. Brr! Worms circle high above. Alright, well, I already killed the dragon. Well, this Mother Sharprock person we just saved is still here. She clings to my boot. Her eyes are wide with fright. Piles of great above the dunes. Suspicious. Orderly mound. Oh, let's search the skeletons. Seems like a bad idea. Uh-oh. Wind blights. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh, boy. There we go.
How may I help?
Neat. Well, Eder took a lot more damage last time than I was hoping. So he needs... I think he needs even heavier armor. Well, he's got the Saints War armor. Oh yeah, isn't he supposed to have a second chance? He never revived. How does this work? Once per rest. Revive with 35. He never revived. He got knocked out and never came back up. If this second chance doesn't work, I'm getting rid of this armor. Just give him something heavy. Alright, what do these things have? So, they have bad crush damage. They have great pierce damage. But we're all doing slash for the most part. Alright, so we can take these guys down. Oh, Aloth has to go first.
Yes?
Alright, let's get him some defense. And you can hang out over on this side.
Oh?
What does your weapon have? He does slash and crush. Alright, so he'll do slash damage to this wind blight.
No mercy!
Oh, the wind blight has very low lightning. Oh, perfect. Very low lightning armor.
Happy to oblige.
If we can group them up, which we're really probably not going to be able to. Well, let's try and group up.
Sure thing.
Over here. See if they come with us. Alright, let's see what happens. Yep, not close enough. Shoot. They moved away. Alright, so those two sand blights I can take down with my lightning attack. Do some real damage to them. Alright, Serafen, finish this up. Thank you. And then go engage that thing. The little wham.
What can I do?
Hey, Galley. We need you to hit these boys with some lightning. Nice.
Yeah? Would you look at that? Yes?
That was a waste on consecrated ground. Slice. Come, sweet winds of death. Yeah. Weakness to electricity. For 2 rounds. Oh, did they get weakness to electricity after I hit them with electricity? So I can double up on that?
They'll fall by my hand.
Yeah?
Let's just finish it up.
Love will be on seek.
There you go.
Captain.
Really? Okay. They have low pierce damage. Or low pierce armor. Why did he do such little damage? Oh, the first one was a graze? Oh, okay.
What can I do?
Are you outside of my circle? He was. Okay, so he didn't get the additional accuracy. Okay.
Very well.
Aye.
Aloth, go ahead. Oh, not very
Yeah?
good. Was that a graze? It was a graze. Okay, I gotta increase our accuracy a lot more. Sit out.
Ahoy.
Happy to oblige. Love will be on seek.
I'm here. Yes.
Oh?
Yeah? What do you need?
I trust you.
Hmm?
That order's too tall.
Or let's get back at it on the next one.